so we're gonna do another jalan-jalan today. I'm in front of the Yat Sen Memorial Hall. I'm waiting for Georgia to join me. I haven't seen that girl in ages. So this was the former headquarters of the Chinese Revolutionary Alliance, also known as Tongminghui in Southeast Asia. So apparently this was bought as a villa to serve as a retirement home for his mother, and it was named the Serene Sunset Villa. It was offered to Dr. Sun Yat-sen for his, of course, revolutionary activities, and that's the hall that stands here today. It opens at 10 a.m. So we gotta wait for a bit. And we found her, except we got the wrong memo. So I said, let's go for a walk. And most of the time I'm in activewear and she's looking nice. And then, well, you still look nice, but she's in full-on activewear and she's like, what the hell, I'm in a dress.
We look complete opposite.
Even colours and vibe is opposite. But anyway, it's fine. So that's Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall. It's opening at 10, but I just want to show you Zhongshan Park or the mall. This is so beautiful. I never knew it looked like this.
Nice.
I kind of been to the mall, but I've never seen this side of it. We're exploring Balestier today. Would you like a Starbucks? My coffee drinking friend. Okay, so just for orientation, that's the main Balestier Road. Behind that road where Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall was, that's Ahud Road. So Georgia, who's been here for like how many years? 5 years now? 6 years! Goodness sakes! She's been exploring more of Singapore than a lot of us, but for some reason she's never been to this part, so I'm very pleased to have brought her to a new part of Singapore. Yeah, so that's the main Balestier stretch that everyone knows, but then this is like the back.
Super nice.
Yes, and then they did a nice job with this mall, I think, leaving this green space. So if you need a chill, Balestier always gets a bit busy. When I come to Balestier, the first time I remember as not a kid, I was like, this doesn't feel like Singapore, because even that stretch, it feels like Malaysia. Something about
It's definitely more authentic, not as new and clean.
Yeah, and then behind here just feels different. Yeah. Alright, G is alive again.
Stocked up.
Okay, we're going to walk down Balestier Road. So this is the direction away from the Thomson Novena side, I think. Hang on. We hope. Well, we'll find out. Alright, so we are walking in the direction away from Thomson, just for orientation. This is the main Balestier stretch. That's thank you, G. I know, right? Thomson on that side, Lavender on that side. So this is one of the oldest markets, and it's Balestier Market. I don't know if people even realize there's a market here, because it's almost as it was. A lot of markets in Singapore have been upgraded, made to look, huge, airy. This one's still quite simple, so let's go in and have a look. I actually have never been to this market, the Hawker Queen that I am. So I'm quite excited. I'm going to sit down and tell you what's good to have.
We've come to the Balestier Market, which is this place. It's like a market and a hawker centre.
Locals know it as O Kyo Pak. I'm probably saying this wrong. Pasat. O Kyo Pasat. Like Bridge Market in Hokkien. My father's Hokkien. That's not the proper way to pronounce it, I'm quite sure. It was also known as T Pasat, which is Iron Market, as a metal fence once surrounded the market. Did you know? It started out originally just a concrete platform. Did you know that? And a roof was added in 1925. But like you said, it's actually rural and rustic still, as Singapore markets go, I would say. So, go! Glamorously! So this is really how the old markets and hawker centres. I think the one that is closest to being a bit more rustic is the one at Pasir Panjang. That one has also been cleaned out a little bit. I think this one's really quite rustic. I've never been here. I have no idea what's good to eat here, but we're gonna go in and have a drink, and a lot of the stalls look closed. So I don't know if this is like foodie paradise. Maybe it's a night place because it says 24 hours. So a lot of 24-hour places usually are more popular at night, but I just want to use it to see the structure of this place. You can see it's really quite left as is. The low roofs, that's not really normal for a lot of Singapore hawker centres. I'm sure they put in the fans and stuff, but it is quite rustic. It's generally just a platform with a roof, right? So you don't get a lot of that in Singapore. And I think as G said, for some reason Balestier got a little bit left behind, maybe deliberately, I don't know. But this also adds to what I mean by the Malaysia vibe of Balestier. I mean, just look at the road. Just has a very cool, older feel, I guess. Not so updated, not so upgraded. Alright, so that's our tour, not very much, of the Balestier Market, which is kind of closed. We're walking along the main Balestier stretch again. Oh, there's your toilet. Do you need one? It looks like a Malaysian toilet. It's so funny. Oh my god, she's braving it. She's going. I can't believe I'm filming her going into the toilet, but okay. She's filming herself going into the toilet. Oh, what the hell? I'll just go in. Wow, it smells good. Why are we doing this? This is... She's braving it. Obviously, I'm not going to follow her in there. I'm going to wait for her along the road. Right, so I hope you're enjoying our Balestier like jalan-jalan so far. Just going to show you a quick round. You know, if you like this, we'll come back. I don't think I have time to do the Yat Sen Memorial properly today. I might add that on later. Just want you to know and see that Balestier is so much more than just lighting and bathroom fixtures, because I think that's what a lot of Singaporeans know it for. And I chose to work with Georgia because I think seeing it from an expat or foreigner's perspective is always better. In the sense that we tend to miss out on things that we don't look around to see. There are all these beautiful shop houses along the Balestier stretch that we may miss, and across the road, I think that's Balestier Plaza, so that has a very 80s feel about that. It reminds me of some of the buildings in Chinatown, like Pearl's Hill stretch, and a little bit of Golden Mile as well. I'm quite sure they were all built in the same era. You can see the architecture is kind of similar. Alright, let's check in on Georgia. There she is. Alright, so how would you rate that washroom?
Probably like a 2 out of 10.
I thought you were going to say 2 out of 5, but that's quite round. 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Really bad. That's no MBS toilet, that's for sure.
That's quite funny. Okay, yeah, so this is Bundong Ki, famous chicken rice. And this Kai Chuan, I think for Singaporeans, Balestier is known for lighting, bathroom fixtures, and then there's bak kut teh. And this is one of them. Oh, wait. Is this the bak chor mee? So this used to be a lot more old school. And they have one at the Little India area as well. So I quite like this. It looks kind of cleaned up. At least the stall is kind of cleaned up, even though it's in an old kopitiam. Yeah, this is the Guan Yao Yuan shop house.
Oh my god, your Chinese is so good.
Thanks. I highly doubt that. Alright, some history. It was built by Sim Cheng Neo. Her family was located in Balestier Road. She's known for designing these sort of traditional shop houses. How do I say it? They call this Chinese Baroque or Singapore eclectic, right? Because it's a mix of like Asian features with like some European elements. And this one is famous because it was in a P. Ramlee movie, Bandarak Becha, which means rickshaw puller. And I'm sure my grandmother, if she were alive, would know this because she was a huge fan of P. Ramlee, famous Malay actor.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was featured in not one, but 2 of his movies. He had another movie called, I think, is in Anakku Zazali, which means my son Jazali. So it's actually quite a famous shop house. I know you are a huge fan of the shop houses in Singapore. Me too. Just didn't know this one was so famous. And of course, Balestier, full of lights. And I came here to look at lights as well when I moved in. This is Pegu Road. So I love them, but I think G loves them even more than I do. Now we just stalk in people's houses. Alright, so these are the Sim Kwang Ho shop houses, and I think it's named after the word on the top, which I can only read her, which I'm guessing is read from right to left. Right, so you can see this is done in the style that is called Singapore Eclectic, which is a mix of Western and Asian elements. The Western elements being, of course, the pillars and the whole triangular thing. That's a very Western concept, but then the Asian motifs, there's the birds and the flowers and the peonies. And that's very Asian, and that's very smart to have brought a hat, because I didn't. It is hot, eh? Sim Kwang Ho was built in 1926 by a lady named Sim Cheng Neo, and her family home was at 503 Balestier Road. So she's designed many shop houses since, and this is one of the more beautiful ones. Ta-da! Do you want to go to the bread shop? Let's just go. Alright, so we're at Whampoa Market. Pronounce it, G.
Whampoa.
Yeah!
Whampoa.
Because she was making the mistake of pronouncing the A at the end. I know it's confusing because it's spelled Whampoa. I said just forget the A and it's Whampoa. We're going to this really old school bread shop. Actually, I might buy some bread. They do like the bakery really. You can see for yourself. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the old school bakery. I think they do it B2B as well. Hello. Super sugar rolls. Okay, we're gonna head back, mostly because I have to go. I might have to leave G to do the Yat Sen Memorial on her own, or we shall come back another day. Or we'll just walk you back. And oh, last bit. This is Balestier Point. It was one of the first high-rise buildings in Balestier back in the day. Alright, the other fun fact is this used to be a cinema called Ruby Cinema before it was Balestier Point. And there were two other cinemas along the stretch, Hoover and President, and both of these were redeveloped into the current Shaw Brothers Cinema. Did you know? This is like the spot of respite in the middle of Balestier. So this Zhongshan Gongyuan, we're going to end off here. I know it's a bit of a fail because we were supposed to go to the Yat Sen Memorial, but I've run out of time. We're going to come back and do this another day, so we'll probably be in different outfits, more appropriate one for me. But we're just going to say bye here and bye to G. Oh, you. Bye! Till next time. Like and share this. Check out her channel. See ya. Bye!